It's like lead four. Okay, so this is microphone array. Is this an array? Tell me.
I don't even know what that means. Flip the arm down.
So check 1 2, check 1 2. I think we're good, Zach.
Yeah.
Oh, Ah!
Ah, gotta keep them separated. Step 1, 2. Step 1, 2.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to Wainwright. It's a Saturday night here in Wainwright, Alberta, and we're ready to get started for round 2 of the Saskatchewan Senior Hockey League postseason. But first, we'll hear from our PA announcer, and we'll be back with you for puck drop shortly. And we are ready to go, folks. Thanks for joining us here. My name is Zach McLaughlin, bringing you all the play-by-play action. And on the camera is my good friend, Rustlers manager and Father of the Year candidate, Josh Copeland. And we are underway for game 1 of round 2 of the Saskatchewan Senior Hockey League postseason. It's the Rustlers facing the Lashburn Flyers in this best of 5 series with a berth in the championship round on the line. Lashburn quickly moves the puck up ice after they win the face-off. The Rustlers get it back. Carson James swings it around the boards, but can't get it out across the blue line. Lashburn sends it in deep behind the net. Fletcher is there to pick it up. Connor James gets knocked down, but is able to shovel the puck forward to Fletcher. He chips it off the boards. Hamilton's there to move it forward. Now Woodward with it. Chips it off the boards. Connor James looking to carry it across the blue line, got upended. No play call, and no penalty call. He wasn't too happy about that. Now a chance in tight. And Lashburn with a golden opportunity there. Tyson Getzinger was mano a mano with Rustlers goaltender Tommy Eisman, but Eisman got the better of him there. Hamilton dumps the puck in, but it got knocked down before it could get too deep. But deep enough for him to go for a line change, and now some fresh legs out there for the Rustlers. Now a chance in front, another good save made by Asvin as Tyler Sylvester had a chance in the high slot. Puck swings around the wall in the Rustlers zone. Dicker tries to clear the zone, but can't get it all the way out. He gets a second chance here and is able to chip it out into the neutral zone, but can't hold on to the puck as Lashburn comes away with it, and they send it in deep into the far corner in Rustlers territory, and they're there to pick it up first. That cross-ice pass finds an open wing. The Rustlers pick it up. Pfister chipped it out into the neutral zone, but Lashburn able to dump it right back in again. Horn chases it down there, but he gets pressured right away. Now some rough stuff in behind the net, and the Rustlers able to swing it around the wall, but not out of the zone. Lashburn puts one off the post from the point. And the Rustlers able to get a hold of the rebound, but again, struggling to clear the defensive zone. Huxley throws a big hit there along the wall. Looked like it was a little early, but no penalty call for interference. And now Eisman makes a save with his paddle, and it goes up and into the netting. Your goaltenders in this matchup for Wainwright is Thomas Eisman. Down on the other end is Landon Noyes for the Lashburn Flyers. Lashburn has home ice advantage for this opening, or for this second round, I should say, as that's going to be the Rustlers' first penalty of the night, and now Huxley trying to take another one. Well, looks like we're going to get an interference call here. It is going to be interference against Carson Fletcher, so he's going to go to the box, and the Rustlers' penalty kill unit will make its way onto the ice. Yeah, the Flyers have home ice advantage in this series in round 2 of the playoffs, but the Rustlers hosting game 1 here. Games 2 and 3 will be played in Lashburn, with a prospective game 4 here in Wainwright and game 5, if necessary, back in Lashburn. Great job early on by the penalty kill unit. Connor James carries it down the ice, fires a shot, but missed the net. And now Lashburn comes the other way. They set up in the offensive zone, and a hard shot goes high over the net. Now loose puck in the Rustlers' end, and they're able to clear it all the way down the ice. Michael Mackay carries it out from behind his own net. Lashburn looking for a breakout pass here. He drops it to Hope, steps to the inside, crosses blue line, steps in and fires a shot from the high slot, but Eisman catches that one up high in the chest and holds on for a faceoff. It's Muse, Shirley, Horn, and Gosling out there for the penalty kill now that has 51 seconds remaining. Lashburn had the pass intercepted. Shirley got his stick in the passing lane there and sent that puck over the glass and into the crowd. So we'll get a face-off here. Just over 3.5 minutes gone in the first period. 47 seconds left in this penalty kill for the Rustlers as Fletcher sits in the box serving his interference penalty. And off the face-off, Lashburn comes away with it. They work it up to the point. Back up to the point once again, looking for a shooting lane, but penalty kill spreading out and taking away all the lanes right now. And a sharp angle shot is held onto by Eisman. We'll get another face-off here, but not before some rough stuff in behind the net. Players from both sides are throwing a couple shoves back and forth, but Nothing will come of that. We'll get a full service line change on both sides before we continue play here. Apokoku tossed out of the faceoff circle for Lashburn, but they win the faceoff anyway. Now they try and set up their power play here. They go to the left wing, and that shot rides up the stick of Pfister and into the netting. Well, another faceoff upcoming here. And that puck trickles right towards the goal off the faceoff, so Eisman will hold on to that one. It happened so quick, we didn't even have the stoppage in the music. We'll carry on here. Rustlers win the draw once again. Connor James takes his time with it and sends it all the way down the ice. Noise comes out to play and leave it there for Mackay. Quickly up the right wing comes Lashburn with plenty of speed. They step to the outside, but good defensive play there by Josh Berg to knock the puck loose and put a stop to that scoring chance. Now down deep again, Lashburn with a sharp angle shot. Eisman makes a save but can't hold on. Puck comes loose and it's in the corner now. Battle for it there is Rustlers eventually come away with it. It's Pfister with the puck on his stick as they're back to full strength and moving up ice. Pfister from the right wing, he shoots, but a good glove save made there by Noise. Well, Watson with a battle right in front of us here in front of the Zamboni doors. Gets knocked away from him. Pfister's in there to help. Watson gets it back, plays it into Pfister. Looking to step into the slot, but it was just an inch out of his reach, and now Hamilton has it. He drops it to the point to Goslin. He fires a long shot, but that one is blocked by Apokoku, and Lashburn clears the zone, but the Rustlers get it back. Horn skates it through the neutral zone, flips it up in the air. And now Lashburn from their own end. Not able to get a clean breakout, so they settle things down and back it up. And that stretch pass was picked off. The Rustlers clear the zone once again. And now Lashburn's stretch pass doesn't connect, goes all the way down the ice. No icing as there's a Rustler in the area. Eisman holds on to that one for a faceoff. Special thanks to our honorary captain start this game. I'm not sure if you were able to hear the PA announcer, but Parker Hamilton, whose father is Kevin Hamilton. My goodness, stumbling over my words already. The 3-year-old Parker joined the Rustlers in the skate right before puck drop. It's exciting to see that, and great to see the young ones, the young Rustlers fans out there on the ice with the team. Now the Rustlers taking another penalty. It's going to be a hooking call against Josh Berg. In behind the net, got his stick up into the midsection of a Lashburn player. And he'll go serve 2 or less. Hamilton in for the draw now against Kyler Hope of the Flyers. The linesman takes their time dropping the puck, and Hope wiped out on the little linesman head fake there and wasn't too happy about it. The Flyers win the draw. They ring it around the boards, and the Rustlers get it right back and clear it all the way down the ice quickly. Noise comes out, sends a long pass off the wall. And Opoku, however you say that gentleman's name, carries it in the offensive zone, slides it back to Hope, who was creeping in from the point, but it got knocked off his stick quickly. And now Connor James comes the other way. He's got a one-on-one with Mackay. He shoots, and it goes off Mackay's stick and up into the netting, but that was a moot point as his brother behind the play had taken a penalty. Carson James head to the box, 2 minutes for cross-checking as the whistle blew, as Connor was about halfway through the offensive zone. Now the Rustlers are going to be down 2 men with a minute 24 remaining on the first penalty. And discipline an issue early on for Wainwright in this one. Nearly 7 minutes gone in the first period. It's still a scoreless game. But Wainwright in a hole right now as they're got a 3-man penalty kill unit out there right now, which consists of Pfister, Horn, and Goslin. Pfister with a great play to knock that puck loose, chase it down himself, and nearly got to it. Almost had a shorthanded scoring chance on a 5-on-3, but Lashburn gets it back quickly. They move it up ice. The chance right in front, and Eisman with a glorious save going from left to right and getting in front of that tight one-timer. He holds on for another face-off here as we're halfway through the first penalty, which was a hooking call against Josh Berg. Fresh legs out there for the penalty kill unit. It's Hamilton, Connor James, and Carson Fletcher. A loose puck in front. Lashburn comes away with it. They work it in behind the net. A high shot from the point is blocked by James. And a cross ice pass ends up in an open wing. We get it to the right wing once again, and that shot blocked by James again, or deflected wide at least. Chance now is Austin Hope tried to go short side, but missed the net. The Rustlers able to pick up the loose puck and send it all the way down the ice. 15 seconds remaining in the Berg penalty as the Rustlers try to hold off this power play attack. They get the puck back, and Watson sends it down the ice calmly as Berg now steps back onto the ice, and it's to 5-on-4 as Berg hustles to the bench and comes on his place. Puck took a weird bounce off the wall there and gave the Rustlers a chance to clear the zone, and now with plenty of speed, a chance in front. What an opportunity there, shorthanded for Wyatt Watson. He had to go one-handed, but nearly got a nice little goal in tight, or scoring chance at least in tight there, one-handed, but now Lashburn the other way. And chance right on the back door, but Eisman quickly gets over to rob Eric Wallace's scoring chance there. Now, fluttering shot from the point is knocked down by Eisman. He can't hold on for the faceoff, so Lashburn gets it back. They work it up to the right point. That shot is blocked. On its way to the net, it was Carson James, who had just stepped out of the penalty box. And now after a long power play opportunity for the Flyers, we're back to even strength with 10:53 left to go in this first period. The Rustlers stand tall. So Eisman did a great job making a couple big saves on that penalty kill. And now Wainwright looking to try and swing the momentum and get themselves some offensive chances going. A good block there by Connor James. And quickly the Rustlers moving up ice. Huxley slid it off to Muse on the right wing. But he wasn't able to control that hard pass. And now Lashburn with possession in behind their own net. Huxley hard on the forecheck. And now James picks it up. He's got a chance in tight. He tries to go short side. Puck pops up in the air, and now we got a penalty upcoming. Huxley was laying on the ice. Looks like he got dumped. The referee was pointing in his direction. Well, it looks like the official was motioning that he was the victim of a roughing penalty, as Rob Keller's going to make his way to the box. 2 minutes for roughing. So the Rustlers with their first power play opportunity here, just shy of the halfway mark of this opening period. The power play unit's going to be Pfister, Dicker, and Watson, with Goslin and Connor James on the blue line. We'll take a quick break here for the linesman to shave a little blood off the ice there beside the net. Rustlers win the draw. It's James at the point. Tries to feed it to Watson, but his pass got knocked down, and now he's got to chase it back into his own territory to play it off the wall to Pfister. Pfister carries across the blue line, goes all the way across the ice to Watson as the Rustlers look to set up their power play. Now Goslin from the point, steps in and fires a shot. Save made by Noyes. He kicks it into the corner. Flyers unable to clear the zone. Watson plays it across to James, who got absolutely dumped from behind, and that's a obvious boarding penalty. Goslin came in to defend his blue line partner there, and we'll see if he gets a retaliatory penalty. That was very clearly a boarding call against Connor James, who's back on his feet and skating towards the bench. Looks like he's no worse for the wear. And we'll see who makes their way to the penalty box now. Goslin is going to go to the box. We've yet to see a Lashburn player make his way to the penalty box yet. There's definitely a boarding call there. So somebody will have to serve the time. Looks like we got things sorted out here now. We'll see. We'll hear from our PA announcer to find out how that all shook out. The Rustlers win the draw here. They got a 5-on-3 power play now. Watson with it here in front of the Zamboni doors, straight in front of us. And a chance in front is looking for a redirect from Huxley. Lashburn able to pick up the rebound and clear the zone. Now Berg on the left side. Sends it down low to Huxley. He steps in front, goes to the backhand. Noyes with a good save, and he's able to cover it up. And now some more rough stuff in front. It's Pfister mixing it up there with McNeil. And you can tell this is going to be a chippy night here in game one of this series. Last time these two teams played, Lashburn came into Wainwright just about a month ago and put the boots to the Rustlers, beating them 12-2 on home ice. The Rustlers had won the first game of the season series in Lashburn, as they won, I believe it was 8-3, but they were outshot something like 56-24 in that game. So two very different outcomes between these two teams in the regular season. So far, we got a close one here in game one of this series. James on the left side works it in deep and a chance there for Shirley, but the save made. James finds his brother on the other side, and the James brothers connect to open the scoring in this one. It's 1-0 for the Rustlers, thanks to Carson James on the power play. Great patience by Connor James, who was just standing in front, didn't have a shooting lane, and kept his head up and kept his wits about him and found his brother standing all alone on the right faceoff dot. And Carson made no mistake, absolutely firing a rocket top shelf to beat Noise and open the scoring in this game. Now Lashburn picks off the pass in the neutral zone and flips it in behind the net. Eisman will leave it there for Horn. He'll swoop around the net, slow things down a little bit as we got 20 seconds remaining on this power play chance for the Rustlers. Watson carries it across the blue line, sends the pass in front, a chance there for Huxley, but he couldn't get a clean shot off. Now battle in front. Lashburn's able to come away with the puck, send it all the way down the ice just before Hope comes back on the ice, and we're back to full strength now. Dicker carries across the blue line, feeds it across the Huxley, but he couldn't control that pass. He gets it back and plays it behind the net. Watson had gotten it back and was looking for Huxley in the slot, but his pass is intercepted. And now Lashburn comes the other way. It's Opakoku stepping around Josh Berg and putting a sharp angle shot on goal. Eisman holds on to that. And then Dicker went into the boards hard at the end of that play, which led to some words and some shoves exchanged between these two clubs, and we still got mess of bodies down there. Huxley's trying to fight a man. Well, the referee does not allow that. Linesman in there, referee in there, putting a stop to this scuffle. And now as the officials sort out the litany of penalties that come out of this play. We got just over 7 minutes remaining in this first period. The Rustlers holding on to a 1-0 lead, but it looks like they may be going on the penalty kill here. Keller for the Flyers and Hamilton for the Rustlers in there chatting with the officials right now. Looks like they finally have things sorted out. And we're going to remain with 5-on-5 hockey, a pair of penalties for each side here. That Rustler penalty box is full right now. It's Goslin in the midst of serving a 10-minute misconduct after his D partner got hit from behind earlier. And now a pair of minors. Good chance in tight there for Connor James. And now he gets the puck back, tries to play it in deep, but Mackay gets a hold of it, sends the puck down the ice. Lashburn gets to it first. And now a battle for it behind the net. Perkins comes away with it, reverses course, plays it up around the wall. But misplayed there by Karaberg. The Lashburn Flyers get it back, but Adams Sorry, that's Adams wearing number 5. Now Adams chases it down in the corner. He's got a man in front. He feeds Hamilton in the slot. But he wasn't able to get a shot off. Now Carson James, the goal scorer tonight, gets it back, placing it behind the net. Hamilton gives chase. Loose puck behind the net still. He feeds it out in front and a chance, and they score! Carson James gets his second of the night, and it's 2-0 for the Wainwright Rustlers. What an effort from Kelvin Hamilton, battling for that puck twice behind the net, eventually comes away with it. Feeds a slick little pass to the back door on the right side to Carson James, and he makes no mistake and buries it for his second of the night. Now the Rustlers win the ensuing draw, quickly work it up ice. Hamilton chips it into the corner, and James will give chase. He knocks the man off the puck, but wasn't able to pick it up, and Lashburn now clears the zone. They carried across the blue line down the left wing. A battle in the corner. The Rustlers do come away with it, but that pass to Shirley was just out of his reach, so the Flyers have a chance to regroup. Great forecheck by the Rustlers, who were just got a jolt of energy after that second goal. Lashburn sends it into the far corner. Horn picks it up, quickly plays it up to Huxley. Huxley backs it up to Muse, but it got knocked off his stick, and now Lashburn quickly the other way. A sharp angle shot off the shoulder of Eisman. And Lashburn picks up the rebound out in the neutral zone, and then they flip it up into the near corner in Rustler territory. Now Wainwright a chance to clear the zone, and they do, but not able to hold on to it. Grieve tried to carry it right up the middle of the ice, but it got knocked off his stick, and Shirley shovels it down into Lashburn territory. They quickly come the other way, though. It's Getzinger carrying it across the blue line, tries to split the D, but it got knocked off his stick. Bailey with a good defensive play there. Watson was pinned in the corner, but shovels it forward one-handed. The Rustlers just barely able to clear the zone, and now they come the other way. It's Pfister carries it across the blue line. Nice little toe drag to step around a defender, and a chance in front. Bailey looking for the loose puck in the blue paint. But the whistle blows as Noyes had touched the puck, and that means Lashburn is going to be taking a penalty as the whistle blew right away upon possession. And it's going to be Kelly Rogers heading to the box. I missed the signal, but I think it might have been interference. But no matter the call, the Rustlers back on the power play now, looking to add to this 2-0 lead. It's roughing against Rogers, and now Watson has it along the half wall here, slowly stepping in, and his shot goes off his stick. Rings off the glass, and the Rustlers pick up the rebound. It's Adams here, playing it to the point to James. James slides it over to Fletcher. Now down low to Watson. Watson tries to feed it back up to James, but he fanned in the pass. James eventually gets it here, fires a shot, but that went off the skate of a Lashburn player and out into the neutral zone, so the Rustlers have to regroup here. The minute 20 remaining in this power play. Adams has it here now. Carries across the blue line. Tries to find Hamilton on his left, but the pass is just behind him, and Lashburn picks up the loose puck. Working their way through the neutral zone slowly, across the blue line down the right wing. Tries to step to the middle of the ice, and that's going to be a penalty against the Rustlers. Good effort by Kyler Hope of the Flyers to keep his feet moving and draw a hooking penalty there. We're going to get some 4-on-4 hockey here for the next 55 seconds as Hamilton makes his way to the box. 2:57 left in this opening period. Still a 2-0 lead for the Rustlers. Wainwright wins the draw, clears the puck down the ice. Mackay's there to pick it up in the corner, but great pressure on the forecheck by Carson James. Kill a few more seconds off the clock, but Lashburn eventually comes away with it. Battle just inside the blue line. The Rustlers struggle to get a hold of it here, and Lashburn with a chance in the high slot. It's Hope with the quick shot on goal, but Eisman with the better save. 27 seconds remaining in the Lashburn penalty. And then they'll have a power play for just over a minute. Rustlers win the draw. Connor James chips it up off the boards. And they clear the zone. James picks it up, and now they got a chance here. Beautiful chance for the Rustlers, and they capitalize. It's Wyatt Watson from Connor James to make this a 3-0 lead for the Rustlers as they set the tone here in the first period. Now Hope from behind his own net. He gets hauled down by Watson, and that's going to be a hooking penalty. Or a holding penalty, they'll call it. So the Rustlers back to the penalty box. And in 6 seconds, the Rustlers will have a 5-on-3 penalty kill on their hands for the next minute and 5 seconds. We'll redo the face-off here as a couple of wingers were creeping in a little too quickly, according to the official. Lashburn wins the draw. And they work it up to the point. It's Moore with it now. And it's now to the point to Mackay. We tried to set up a cross-ice pass there, but it was a little too stiff for the winger to pick up. A hard shot from Apakoku, but Eisman with the save. Pfister gets just enough on it to clear the zone. As we got 1.5 minutes to go in this opening period and about 35 seconds left on the first Rustler penalty. Lashburn has it in the far corner. And skate all the way around the zone. Now on the right face-off dot, and a shot along the ice is kicked away by Eisman, and Fisher's able to send the puck all the way down the ice. Hamilton is standing and ready to return in 5 seconds. We'll help out this penalty kill unit as we hit the final minute of the period. And a great job there. So the Rustlers nearly had a beautiful scoring chance. It surely knocked the puck loose right near the penalty box doors as Hamilton was stepping on the ice. They nearly had a 2-on-0 there, but they had a bit of a bouncing puck and they couldn't hold on to it. Now a chance here for Hamilton. He picks up the loose puck and tried a nice little move to step into the slot, but it just barely caught the skate of a defender. Put a stop to that chance. Now the puck trickles all the way down the ice. Eisman's going to hold on to that one to avoid any trouble as we got exactly 25 seconds on the nose remaining in this first period. 17 seconds left in that Watson penalty. So Rustlers look to escape this opening frame unscathed. Lashburn wins the draw and they try the Apakoku tried a one-timer right off the faceoff, but it was a bouncing puck and he couldn't get anything on it. Huxley picks it up, clears it down the ice. And if Lashburn hustles, they might get one last chance here in the first period, but there's 8 seconds left on the clock. Connor James picks it up at center ice, sends it down into the corner, and that's going to do it. For the first 20 minutes of this round 2 playoff series. The Rustlers up 3-0 after the first period, thanks to a pair of goals from Carson James, one from Wyatt Watson, and they're off to a hot start. We're going to take a breather here for the first intermission. We'll be back with you in about 20 minutes for the second period. Don't go far. Welcome back for the start of the second period. It's a 3-0 lead for the Rustlers over the Lashburn Flyers after 20 minutes of play. Lashburn with a quick chance for McNeil down the right wing with a sharp angle shot. But Eisman holds on to that one easily for a face-off. We had a laundry list of penalties in the first period, but we start the second frame at even strength, 5-on-5 hockey. This linesman taking her time dropping the puck tonight, and that's a few times that we've given the centerman a little head fake. Let's see if that comes into play with players getting kicked out of the face-off circle later on in the game. Lashburn plays it in deep. Fletcher's there to pick it up and swing it around the boards. Hamilton picks it up right in front of the Zamboni doors. Tries to feed Carson James on the right side, but that one scooted right past him and Lashburn picks it up. Quickly, they come the other way. Moore steps in and fires a shot, goes wide of the net. And now Apakoku's shot goes wide of the goal as well. The Rustlers come the other way. Watson chips it around the defender to himself, but his shot's over the net. Pfister's there to chase down the rebound. Gets it up to the point, and Berg puts a shot on goal that's kicked away by Noyes. Now in the corner, Lashburn chips it up the boards, and Horn got caught flat-footed, but Berg's there to back him up and make a good play. They quickly move it up ice, and they almost had a 2-on-1, the Rustlers did, but Pfister couldn't hold on to that stretch pass. And now Horn from center ice flips it up in the air, doesn't get all the way down deep into the Lashburn territory, but the Flyers pick it up. They're not able to exit the zone there after a good defensive play by Watson. So they work it in behind the net and regroup. Berg chases it down in the corner, sends it around the wall. But Lashburn is able to keep it in the zone. They got it deep in the corner now. They work it up to the point, back down to the corner. And Eisman with a good little poke check there. Clear the puck out of harm's way for the moment. Chance in front, and a good save made by Eisman the first time around, and then Horn blocks the second shot as he was standing in the blue paint and keeps the clean sheet going for Eisman so far, or for now. Oxley carries it into the offensive zone and chips it in behind the net. And now Muse carries across the blue line, and he draws a penalty as Keller is going to be going to the box. Looked from my vantage point to be just a good hip check, but we're going to call kneeing is the penalty against Keller. So the Rustlers will go back to the power play looking to extend their 3-0 lead. Flyers win the draw. Quickly get it to center ice, but Connor James is there to pick it up and send it the other way. Hamilton looking to chase it down in the corner. He gets there, a nice spinorama move, but it got knocked off his stick at the very last second. Connor James keeps the clearing attempt inside the blue line, and now they set up the power play. Goslin with a long shot from the point got knocked down before it reached the net. Now Hamilton from the half wall sends it in deep. Woodward has it there, tries to feed it back to Hamilton. That pass is knocked away. Now James from the left point slides it across to Goslin on the other side. He sends it down low to Carson James, and his sharp angle shot missed the net and rings around the boards all the way back into Rustler territory. 1 minute gone now in the 4-minute kneeing double minor. Goslin now at center ice. Carries it across the blue line. Drops it there for Watson. Watson walks the line towards the center of the ice and His shot was blocked, but Goslin's able to pick it up and send it in behind the net to Pfister. Cross to Shirley, now up to Horn at the point. Horn's shot, looking for a redirect, ends up going wide. Now Fletcher from the point, he shoots, and that one gets knocked down right at the top of the crease. Lashburn picks up the rebound, and they'll take their time clearing the zone. Their cross ice pass as they reach the blue line was a little bit wayward, and Rustlers were able to pick up the loose puck. Not able to do much with it yet. Now Lashburn with a chance, shorthanded, but a good job by Horn to get in the passing lane there and break up that 2-on-1 rush. Now Huxley from center ice. Dumps it in deep. He'll chase it himself into the corner. And Lashburn able to clear the zone again. Connor James steps onto the ice and turns on the Jets to chase it back in his own end. Now Goslin goes cross ice to Perkins, who just dumps it in. Huxley's going to give chase in the forecheck. He's able to knock it loose, picks it back up himself, but his centering pass is picked off, and Lashburn clears it once again. A minute 15 remaining in this double minor. Rustlers with a few opportunities here, but haven't been able to cash in quite yet. Connor James with speed right through the middle of the ice, fires a shot, knocked the stick right out of the hands of McNeil, the Lashburn defenseman. But the Flyers pick up the loose puck, come the other way, make a nice little move to step around Goslin. That's Hope. Almost gave himself a great scoring chance, but Goslin got a little support defensively, and the Rustlers able to get the puck back. Hamilton now crosses the blue line, fires, and Noyes looked like he got a piece of that with his shoulder. And now Lashburn come the other way, and now we're going to get a slashing penalty on Cole Horn. That's a pretty soft one, if I do say so myself. But that's going to be 2 minutes for slashing against Cole Horn. And just like that, the Rustlers' power play is over. We'll have 4-on-4 hockey for the next 29 seconds. And the faceoff will come down in Rustlers' territory to Eisman's right-hand side. Wainwright wins draw and rings it around the boards. Fletcher chases it down and chips it out past the blue line. Now Lashburn carries it into the zone. A chance here, a good shot by Grieve, but Eisman gets that glove hand up in a hurry. Snags that one out of midair. 13:32 left in this middle frame. Still a 3-0 lead for the Rustlers in game one of this second round of the playoffs. Eisman comes out of his crease to bring that around the boards, but can't get it out across the blue line. And a good job by Watson to stay in the passing lane there as the puck catches his skate. And now Lashburn's back to full strength. They've got a power play for the next minute, 25 seconds. And they look to set things up here as they slowly work it through the neutral zone. Back cross ice pass from Lashburn connects with no one. Rustlers had a chance to clear it. Couldn't get it across the blue line, but they do get the benefit of a hand pass against the Flyers. So we'll get a face-off here just outside the Wainwright blue line. Good crowd here tonight in Wainwright for this first game of the series. The walking track is full of fans, and the seats on both sides of the ice have good sized crowd in them. And they've been treated to a good show, at least the Rustlers fans have. Lashburn with a chance here. Drop pass from Getzinger doesn't connect. And Connor James picks up the loose puck, flips it up in the air all the way down the ice, ends up right on goal. So Noyes has to knock it down. He comes out and plays it himself. James picked it up at center ice and dumped it in once again right on net. Now Lashburn trying to break out. They work it through the neutral zone and across the blue line. Hope with a spinorama. Put a backhand shot towards the net, but it looks like it hit the side of the goal. Hope with it again now. And he gets hauled down by Woodward, and it looks like he's going to get a hooking penalty. Or it's going to be a tripping penalty is what they're going to call. So for the third time tonight, the Rustlers will have a 5-on-3 penalty kill in their hands for the next 24 seconds. They win the draw here, and Pfister is able to clear it down the ice. And that'll nearly do it for the first penalty. As Horn is standing and ready to return to the ice. Lashburn setting up in the offensive zone now. They get it to Gervais on the right side, and his shot wide of the net goes off the glass and just comes outside the blue line, and that's going to be an offside call against the Flyers. A minute 33 remaining in the Woodward penalty. So the Rustlers continue to work on the penalty kill. Hamilton with no stick in his hand. Nearly made a great play on the forecheck, knocking the puck loose. At worst, he provided some pressure and forced Lashburn to slow things down, but now they have it in the near corner in Rustler territory. They send it up to the point. Good pressure from Hamilton, and finally he gets that puck, clears it all the way down the ice. Very strong penalty kill for the Rustlers all night long, but especially so far in this Woodward penalty, which is down to 45 seconds now. And the Rustlers get the puck back once again. It's Connor James with some time and space. He's got a chance here. He shoots with a save made by Noyes. Now the Rustlers have to hustle to get back. Goslin's the only man back. Connor James chased him down quick. And what an incredible play by Connor James to hustle back and pick the pocket of the puck carrier, turn it up ice, and now a chance for the Rustlers shorthanded, but Goslin's shot goes wide. It goes all the way around the boards and down into Rustler territory. Horn gets out across the blue line. And now the Rustlers move up ice. It's Watson with it. He looks to go across to Shirley, and he got kind of upended from behind. Was looking for a penalty call, but didn't get one. And now a chance here for Lashburn. What a save made by Eisenman. Now the Rustlers are going to get another penalty here. Horn's getting into it with Kolibaba. That was a big hit right next to the Rustlers' goal. Kolibaba is not a happy fella, just snapped his stick on the ice as he heads to the bench. And it was Goslin who threw the hit on the near side of the Rustlers' net, but he hit the man who wasn't carrying the puck, so he's going to get an interference penalty. And we're exactly at the halfway point of this second period. Plus 2 seconds. And the Rustlers back to the penalty kill once again. That's been the theme of the evening, but they've cashed in 3 times tonight and done an incredible job on the penalty kill. Backstopped by Tommy Eisenman, who's looked fantastic tonight. Stopped all 20 shots that he's faced in the first 30 minutes of this hockey game. And now we're ready to go after the captains have a little chat with the officials. The penalty kill unit for the Rustlers here is going to be Pfister and Muse, Fletcher and Connor James. And off the draw, Fletcher's able to get a hold of that puck and send it down ice. Muse is going to chase it down. He gets to it first and pins it against the wall. And we're going to get another whistle here. And this might be a Lashburn penalty. And that's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be, I believe it was boarding. As Colby Gervais heads to the box. And just like that, 11 seconds into the Goslin penalty, and we've got 4-on-4 hockey now. I apologize. That's a cross-checking penalty. Either way, we've got a long shift of 4-on-4 coming here, barring any further penalties. Huxley has it at center ice. Goes across the ice to Connor James, but that pass was at about chin level, and he wasn't able to hold on to it. Lashburn clears the zone, and now Fletcher picks it up, works it into the offensive end. Huxley with a chance there, but the kick save made by Noyes, and the Flyers come the other way. Good defensive effort there by Mike Shirley and Carson Fletcher coming together to step up on the puck carrier, and the Rustlers get it back. They work it up to the point. It's Connor James with it now. Steps to the middle of the ice, turns and fires and scores! It's 4-0 for the Rustlers, and the James boys do it again. This time it's Connor, as the brothers account for 3 of the 4 goals tonight. And the Rustlers just keep rolling. It's a strong 4-0 lead here with just under 9 minutes to go in the second period. Lashburn works it down the left wing. With speed, it's Hope, and he gets tripped up and goes into the boards real hard. But he pops right back up. Looks like he's going to be okay, but that's going to be a tripping penalty against Cole Horn, who was desperate to put a stop to that scoring chance. We got a little party for 2 playing through the PA with the Rustlers pair of players in the penalty box. The 3-man penalty kill unit, which has been on the ice quite a bit for the Rustlers tonight, is for now going to be, Lashburn scores here. A shot from the point from Hope looked like it caught a deflection or 2 and trickled in along the ice on the far post. With a lot of traffic in front, I don't even think Eisenman even saw where that puck was. But the Flyers answer quickly and make it a 4-1 hockey game here with 8.5 minutes to go in the second. Wainwright wins the draw. Connor James with it now. Takes his time and works it in behind his own net. He gets his pocket pick. Now a chance here for Lashburn at the side of the goal. Hope couldn't pull the trigger on a shot there, but he was in a grade A scoring chance position. Now sharp angle shot there. Saved by Eisenman, and the Rustlers come the other way. Short-handed is Pfister down the right wing. Slides it to Watson. He fires a hard shot, but that went high over the net on the glove side. Now the Flyers come the other way. That's very close to offside, but the linesman says it was clean. But the Rustlers get the puck back, cleared down the ice, and now Lashburn out of man offside, so they have to check up. Berg taking his time for the Rustlers, and finally sends a pass right at the middle of the ice to Watson, but it hopped right over his stick. Lashburn works it in deep. They pick it up here right in front of the Zamboni doors, work it into the corner, and now back up to the point. They got 45 seconds remaining on their power play. And they got it at the point here once again. It's Grieve looking for a shooting lane. Couldn't find one because Brandon Muse was right there ready to make a great shot block. Lashburn gets it back into the offensive zone. That shot, weak shot, just trickled wide of the net. And now Grieve has it at the point, gets it to Gervais, and a tip right in front. Lashburn working with an extra man on the ice as they pull the goaltender because there's another Rustler penalty coming up. Gervais from the faceoff dot goes across to Grieve at the point. His hard shot missed the net. Bounced off the end boards and ended up at the point. A redirect in front there, but a good save made. McNabb picks it up, works it into the corner, looks for the cross crease pass, but there's far too much traffic in front. And we get a whistle here as the Rustlers touch the puck. Well, I didn't get a good look at what this penalty is, but it looks like Muse is going to head to the box. Slashing is the sign from the official. So once again, the Rustlers back on the penalty kill. We've got a 4-1 lead with 6:33 left in the second period. The Rustlers decide to slow things down and call a timeout here. Catch their breath. There's been a lot of penalty kill work done here in this second period, and we just want to regroup and make sure everybody's on the same page. Penalty kill unit here is going to be Hamilton, Fletcher, and the James brothers. Lashburn wins the draw. They work to the point. Hope walks it across the line. Gets it to Mackay. Had it for a moment there, but Rustler's able to steal it back. Now Carson James with a chance, shorthanded. He scores the hat trick for Carson James. He cashes in on a breakaway shorthanded as we get hats flying onto the ice. As the fans celebrate Carson James and his hat trick here. What an effort there, shorthanded. With all kinds of speed, chasing down the loose puck. And makes no mistake. Beating Noise, low blocker side. And restoring the 4-goal lead for the Rustlers. Well, the Flyers working around the wall of the Rustlers territory, and that's going to be another penalty for Wainwright. Huxley is going to be going to the box for roughing. He's none too pleased about that call and definitely spoke his mind towards the official, but
Another 5-on-3.
Another 5-on-3 for the fourth time tonight. Watching my replay here, Huxley has no argument. As he nearly took Apokoku off his feet when the puck was on the other side of the ice. So he's going to serve two, and the Rustlers back to 5-on-3 for the fourth time in this game. Loose puck at the side of the goal. Finally, Lashburn gets a hold of it. Grieve has it at the point. He loses the handle on it. And now a chance here. Watson all alone on a breakaway. Stays on the forehand and tries to go blocker side, but Noyes with a good save, mano a mano, to keep this a 4-goal game. And now Lashburn in the Rustlers' end. Hope with it there. Looks across the ice to Moore. And he was standing there all alone and beats Eisman high glove side. So a great scoring chance on one end with a big save leads to a chance on the other end. And more often than not, that second chance is going to result in a goal. It does here. Kobe Moore cashes in here and makes it 5-2 with 5 minutes to go in this third period. Flyers knock down that dump attempt at center ice and quickly work it into the offensive zone. They've still got a power play for the next minute and 10 seconds. Now Hope gets knocked off the puck and James able to clear the zone. The Flyers looking to set up a power play now, but the Rustlers with another shorthanded opportunity. Shirley off to the races on a breakaway. And a great chance there, but what a save made by Noyes. But Shirley's shorthanded effort draws a penalty, and Hope is going to go to the box. 2 minutes for slashing, and that'll do it for the Lashburn power play. 4-on-4 hockey once again for the next 43 seconds. So we got 4 minutes and 18 ticks left in this second period. What a save that was by Noyes on the breakaway. Shirley went forehand, backhand, and back to the forehand. And had Noyes leaning, but he flashed the leather and made a great glove save. Now Lashburn sends it in deep. Eisman comes out of his net. Leaves it there for Berg. Berg rings it around the wall, but not hard enough to clear the zone. And now loose puck in the corner. Lashburn comes away with it. It's Wallace behind the Wainwright net. Skates it out towards the point, spins and fires it down low once again. Sylvester and Horn are in a battle in front of the net, and the Lashburn fans aren't too happy about it over here to our left. Now Huxley with a chance, but Noyes with a good save. Lashburn picks up the rebound, tries a quick stretch pass, but that went all the way down the ice. No icing as the Rustlers just now came on, or just went onto the power play. And now Watson steps towards the middle of the ice, fires a low pass. James had a chance there from the right faceoff dot, but pass is just off the mark, so he couldn't let go of the one-timer, and the Rustlers score again. James puts a shot on net from the point. Noyes made the original save, but couldn't hold on, and Huxley was standing there right in the blue paint and just shovels that one home easily to make this a 6-2 hockey game. Lashburn wins the draw here, and with 2.5 minutes to go in this second period, they're going to look to get a little momentum in their favor before the break. But the Rustlers, nice play by Perkins to chip it off the wall and give them a good breakout opportunity. Adams got his pocket picked, and now Lashburn comes the other way. Big hit from Perkins right inside the blue line. And now Leggett tries to shovel it forward from the corner. Adams is there to pick it up. Feeds it over to Berg. Berg bangs it off the glass and down the ice. That might end up right on the net. There's no icing call. Lashburn does get the icing call as that puck sails all the way down the ice. And we'll get a face-off down in Lashburn territory with 1:48 to go in this middle period. The Rustlers have possession off the face-off, but only momentarily. We'll get another face-off to the left-hand side of Noise down here in Lashburn territory. Wainwright wins the draw and a chance in front there for Shirley, but defender got his stick in the lane right away. And now we're going to get another whistle for another penalty. And we'll see what more comes of this as we got a fight. Derek Pfister in a fight. I don't know who the opponent is. I can't see the numbers. The jersey's already been pulled over his head. And Pfister just beating him with lefts. Derek Pfister land 4, 5, 6 lefts in a row. And the linesman come in to break that up, and Pfister definitely won that bout, and he gets the crowd fired up, throwing his hands in the air. It was Tyson Getzinger, the Lashburn captain, on the other side of that tilt, and he got a good taste of Pfister's left hook. And both players are going to head to their respective locker rooms here. What an exciting moment in what's been a heck of a hockey game to this point. Derek Pfister just throwing haymakers down in the corner. And that'll get the boys fired up, that's for sure. Still 5-on-5 hockey as we got a minute and a half left in this second period. Now Apokoku gets tossed out of the faceoff dot, and Hamilton wins the drop of the Rustlers. And Fletcher put a shot on goal from the point, but that was swallowed up by Noise. And now we're going to get a unsportsmanlike conduct against Apokoku, and he just got tossed from the game. So in the span of about 18 seconds, Lashburn's lost a pair of players for the rest of the evening. So got a game misconduct from along with the fighting major, and then Apokoku takes a 10-minute misconduct, and that'll see him ejected from the game. Well, that's what happens when you get a little too mouthy with the officials. Now Lashburn with a chance in tight here. Rogers, his soft shot was kicked off into the corner. So we hit the final minute of the second period here. We got some Lashburn fans behind the benches here causing a real ruckus, giving the referee an absolute earful. Let's see how long the officials put up with that harassment from the crowd. But in the meantime, another Lashburn penalty puts the Rustlers on the power play as we got 54 seconds left in this second period. Now Lashburn, shorthanded, carries across the blue line, fires a shot on the goal, and Eisman kicks that one off into the corner. Huxley slides it forward to Watson. He chips it into the offensive zone, and we're going to get another Lashburn penalty here as the whistle goes, or maybe it's a Rustlers penalty. I don't know why the whistle didn't blow sooner if it was a Rustlers penalty, but nonetheless, Adam Huxley is going to make his way to the box once again. So with 31 seconds left in the second period, we got 4-on-4 hockey, and the Rustlers win the faceoff. Connor James carries it himself right through the middle of the ice, steps in and fires, but that shot went up the stick of Mackay and up into the netting. Down to 19 seconds to go, and the Rustlers have an offensive zone faceoff. It's going to be Hamilton stepping in to take this one. He wins it straight back to Fletcher. It goes across to James on the left side, and the shot from the point is redirected by Shirley in front, but Noyes stands his ground and makes the save. 12 seconds to go now before we hit the second intermission. And during the second intermission, we'll have a Kid Sport puck toss, as Kid Sport Wainwright has been selling orange foam pucks in the lobby tonight to raise funds for that great local initiative to help fund youth athletics for underprivileged youth in our community. And if you stick around during the second intermission, you'll see all the orange pucks fly onto the ice as people from the crowd try to get their puck closest to the center ice dot and try and win a couple prizes here tonight. But that'll do it for 40 minutes of play. It's a 6-2 lead for the Rustlers after 2 periods, and we'll come back in about 20 minutes for the start of the third with some 4-on-4 hockey. But before that, we'll take a breather and let the Kid Sport fundraiser get underway here during the intermission. We'll be back with you shortly for the start of the third period. Don't go far. Welcome back for the third period, folks. The Rustlers holding on to a 6-2 lead after 40 minutes of play. And we are underway here for the final frame. We got 4-on-4 hockey right now. Lashburn will have about 20-ish seconds of a power play once their penalty expires. The Rustlers send it in deep. And now McNabb works it out from his own end. He tries to feed it to Moore, but he couldn't handle that pass on the fresh ice, and the Rustlers pick it up. As Connor James swoops in behind his own net, steps around one defender, slams on the brakes just inside the blue line, a nice cross-ice pass to Hamilton, who looked for Carson James right in front, but he wasn't expecting that pass. It would have been a great play, though. Now Hamilton gets pinched against the wall behind the Lashburn net, and Grieve comes away with the puck. He steps around a huge hit from Berg, sends a backhand pass right in front of the net. It was at about waist height. They knocked it down, and Lashburn got a quick little chance right in front. Brad Bailey with a nice reverse hit in the corner there, as he tries to shovel the puck up the wall, but it got knocked down, and Lashburn steals it away. Good chance right in front, but Eisman with a better save. Good play from Bailey there again to intercept that pass, but the Rustlers struggling to clear the zone. And Bailey flips it down to the Lashburn blue line, and the Rustlers get a partial line change going. And now a chance here if Shirley gets on his horse, but the puck rolled just a little too far away from him, and Noyce comes out to play that to his defenseman. Goslin knocks that away at center ice. Shirley carries across the blue line, leaves it there for Adams. His shot is blocked. Second chance for Goslin, but it goes wide. Adams tosses it in front, but it was a bouncing puck, and Horn couldn't hang on to it. Perkins will pick it up in front of his own net. Goslin tried to carry himself through the neutral zone, but he got knocked loose. Now, good defensive play there by Horn to swat that puck away. It's pinned against the wall behind the net. Lashburn comes away with it now. Adams picks it up. Feeds it up to Perkins, and now Adams through the middle of the ice. He's got one man to beat. Steps around him, but a good poke check by Noyce to break up that chance as Adams was trying to get to his forehand as he stepped around the defender. And now Gervais carries it up the left wing. Rustlers try to clear, but Lashburn able to keep it in the zone for the meantime. That shot goes wide, rings around the boards, ends up near the blue line. And the Flyers keep it in once again. James knocks that shot from the point out of midair. Now, second shot from the point goes well wide, and the Rustlers pick it up. They chip it forward through the neutral zone, and Lashburn with possession in their own end as they look to set things up here. Sylvester with a good breakout pass to Moore. He crosses the blue line. And now maybe a chance in front as Moore had a shot from the bottom of the faceoff circle, but it went wide to the net. Now Sylvester in the corner tried to feed it out in front, but Woodward was there to pick off that pass and flip it up in the air down the ice. Now Carson James with it, slams on the brakes just inside the Russell blue line and taps it off the wall to Hamilton, who just sends it in deep and goes for a line change. Good hit there by Berg. He came flying down the wall, made a good play, and now chance in front for Shirley, but his shot got blocked before it could reach the net. And now battle in the corner. Muse is in there. Watson's in there. It squirts loose, and Shirley nearly was able to pick that one up. But the Flyers get to it first. And now they try to set up in Rustler territory, but three Rustlers converged on the puck carrier there. And Wainwright got a hold of it. And now Muse with a hard shot as he was the only man in the zone and tried to just put a shot on goal, but it went up and over the net. Now Lashburn tries a centering pass. Can't connect, and Goslin picks it up. With some speed, he comes down the right wing, cuts to the middle of the ice, walks the blue line a bit, goes to the back door, And a great chance there as Lashburn, the Flyers nearly deflected that into their own net. Adams was there for great opportunity as well. And now Perkins' shot gets deflected off a stick and up into the netting and nearly knocked a drink out of a fan's hand up there below the scoreboard. But that's what the netting's for. Everybody's okay, and we carry on. 15 minutes to go in this third period, and the Rustlers still holding on to their 4-goal lead. They win the draw here, and Leggett pins it against the wall in the corner. He's got Adams with him. Hope and Grieve in there chopping away at it for Lashburn, trying to knock that puck free. Eventually, they do get a hold of it. And now Desmet carries it up ice, takes a wrist shot from outside the blue line, and Eisman smothers that one easily and holds on for a face-off. Hamilton in for the draw for the Rustlers, and he wins it here. James works it in behind the net and flips it up off the glass. Can't get it out of the zone, though. And Lashburn's centering pass ends up going outside the blue line, so they clear the zone anyway. James from his own blue line now can't find a breakout pass, so he slides it over to Fletcher, and his stretch pass doesn't connect, so we get an icing call. With 14 minutes to go in this third period. As I mentioned earlier, Lashburn has home ice advantage in this series, even though the Rustlers are hosting Game 1. Game 2 will be tomorrow in Lashburn, Saskatchewan at 5:30 p.m. local time. Game 3 will also be in Lashburn next Friday, March 1st. Can't believe it's going to be March already. And then Game 4, if necessary, will be back here in Wainwright next Saturday, a week from now. And if the rest of the series is anything like we've seen tonight, it'll be an exciting one. Plenty of action here in the first 47 minutes of play. Now Bailey chases down a loose puck along the wall. Can't clear the zone, though. And now a chance for Lashburn in front. But Eisman stands his ground and makes a great save, holding on to that one for a faceoff. And now Bailey and Moore mixing it up a little bit behind the net. Nothing much comes to that, though, and Moore will make his way back to the bench. And now the Rustlers will get a power play here as Watson got hauled down. I apologize. It's going to be a Rustler penalty. It looked like Watson was the one that got hauled down to the ice, but he's going to go to the box for holding. And the Rustlers will go back on the penalty kill. The other series in the Sask-Alta playoffs right now, the other best of 5 round 2 sets between the Paradise Hill Hawks and the Dewberry Mustangs. That series also kicked off tonight. Looks like it's 3-2 for the Paradise Hill Hawks in the second period in Dewberry tonight. Of course, the winner of each of these series will face off in a best of 7 championship series. And that Lashburn power play was short-lived. So we get a tripping call here. Brant Kolibaba heads to the box, 2 minutes for tripping. And once again, we've got some 4-on-4 hockey here, an offensive zone faceoff from the Rustlers, but the Flyers come away with it. It's a $2,040 50-50 pot for the winner tonight. And of course, the winner is not me. But I'll keep donating to the cause until I eventually win one of these years. Now the Rustlers trying to work it up ice. That cross ice pass bounced off the boards on an open wing, and the Flyers have a chance to come the other way. They dump it in from center ice right on goal, and Yzerman knocks that one down and covers it up for a faceoff as we got 11:44 remaining in this third period. Wainwright wins the draw here. Goslin picks up the puck. Cruises through the middle of the ice, carries it across the blue line, cuts back to the middle, and got absolutely pummeled. We're going to get a penalty here against Lashburn as Goslin nearly got his head taken off as he was trying to cut to the middle of the ice. Going to be a roughing call against Keller, I believe. It's going to be Rob Keller heading to the penalty box. And with all the crazy combinations of power plays and penalty kills we've seen tonight, I don't know if we've seen any 4-on-3 hockey, but that's what we're going to have here for the next 20 seconds. Adams into the drop of Wainwright, hope for Lashburn, and Adams wins it, but it scoots right through the legs of Mike Shirley. He hustled to the wall to chase that one down, but Lashburn got there first, and they're able to clear it all the way down the ice. Fletcher goes all the way across to James and carries it himself across the blue line, slowing things down as the Rustlers now have a 5-on-3 power play for a short time. Fletcher works it behind the goal to Adams. He slides it ahead to Watson. Shirley's trying to chase it down, but we got a stick knocked out of his hands, and he couldn't get to that puck in time. Good defensive play there by Connor James on the other end. And now Watson carries it through the middle of the ice, across the blue line. The Rustlers have a 5-on-4 power play right now for the next minute. And a chance here for Shirley. Now Watson and Hamilton taking a couple whacks at it. But none of them could beat Noyes, who was sprawled out across the crease. Lashburn clears the zone, and Horn's going to chase it down in his own end. Halfway through this third period now, and the Rustlers still holding on to a 6-2 lead in this game one. Thanks in big part to a hat trick from Carson James. His brother Connor got one. And Watson got one. And I'm drawing a blank on who got the other one. I can't remember now, but either way, the Rustlers got 6 of them. And they're looking for a 7th. We're getting another penalty call here. It's going to be a cross check. And it's going to be Riley McNeil heading to the box as the Rustlers will continue this man advantage stretch they've had for a while here in this third period. McNeil kind of looks like he's refusing to go to the penalty box. The door's open. Well, looks like they're sending somebody else. It's going to be Colby Gervais. So he'll make his way over there in due time. And with 9:28 left in the third, the Rustlers back on the power play once again. They win the faceoff here. Perkins has to against the wall. Tried to go back to the point, but that pass got picked off. Lashburn dumps it in. And now a shorthanded chance for Lashburn right in front, but that drop pass was on Hope's backhand and he couldn't get a shot off. Now it's pinned against the back wall. Another chance there for McNabb, but his shot was blocked, and another shot was blocked from the point, and the Rustlers finally do get a hold of it. They've got it at center ice, and Shirley carries it across the blue line, leaves it there for James. Goes all the way across to Watson. He tries to tuck it into the corner, and now we're going to get another penalty here. This referee is a little whistle happy tonight. He's going to send Mike Shirley for unsportsmanlike conduct. Had some sharp words for the official as he was skating past him, and the referee had no time for that. So off Shirley goes to the penalty box. So 4-4 hockey for maybe the next minute and 4 seconds, unless we get another penalty. Hamilton with fantastic speed gets to that puck first on the forecheck in behind the Lashburn goal. But Lashburn just had too many men in the area, and they come away with the puck, work it in behind the Rustler goal. Horn's there to chase it down. Now loose puck comes into the slot. Great scoring chance there, but Eisman with a good save. And Horn turns the puck over. Another chance for Lashburn, but that shot by Wallace goes up and over the net from in tight. Now Carson James picks it up in the neutral zone, just flips it up in the air casually, sending it down on Lashburn's net as we've got 7.5 minutes to go in this game. The Rustlers content to just take their time and play with some patience on this one, get out of it healthy with the win, and set the tone early on in this series. Oh, hard shot from just inside the blue line from Rob Kellers. Gloved out of the air and held onto by Eisman. We'll get another face-off here. Lashburn trying to set up their power play here. They work it up to the point to Hope. And that shot hit Eisman right in the logo on the chest. And James is able to pick up the rebound and send it down the ice. Now stretch pass from Noyes to Moore. He leaves it there for Gervais, but it gets knocked off his stick by Fletcher. The Rustlers ring it around the boards behind the net, but can't clear the zone just yet. Moore from the corner tries a centering pass, but Fletcher knocks that one away in front of the net. Now loose puck there. Adams picks it up and gives a little backhand poke all the way down the ice. As we are back to full strength now with 6.5 minutes to go in this third period. Hope carries it himself all the way through the neutral zone. Walks around a couple defenders. Got a shot on goal, but it was a bit of a knuckle puck, and Eisman was able to kick that one away easily. Now puck goes up into the netting, and we'll get a face-off here with just over 6 minutes to go. Rustlers win the draw, and Berg blazed off the glass and out into the neutral zone. Mackay sends a nice stretch pass to Baba, but he can't handle it, and the Flyers have to regroup. McNeil has it now behind his own net, leaves it for Mackay, feeds it to Hope, who's got some space and walks around one defender. I didn't catch a number there, but this Hope kid's got some wheels and some hands. Heck of a player, and might be a problem for the Rustlers later on in the series. But for now, they hold on to a 4-goal lead, and they've got the puck in the offensive zone. Hamilton's sharp angle shot from his knees was steered away by the blocker of Noise. And now he's in a battle for it behind the net, but McNeil comes away with it. Gets knocked off his stick, but he stays with it. Feeds it across the blue line to Gervais. Works it down into the corner. But Fletcher, with a nice little stick check there, pokes it away. And the Rustlers get it out to center ice. Now Grieve has it. Steps around Woodward. Can't step around the second defender, though. Woodward's clearing attempt gets knocked down out of midair. Lashburn kept in the zone momentarily, but Wainwright able to get a piece of it and work it out down towards the Flyers' blue line. They cross center ice and dump it in deep. Wallace is there to keep it in the zone. But the ensuing shot was steered away by Eisman easily and cleared all the way down the ice. No icing here. And Lashburn with a chance to move it up ice. Wallace has it now. Chips it into the near corner in Rustler territory. Gervais tried to chase it down, but didn't have much gas in the tank. And the Rustlers able to clear it once again. And we got 4 minutes to go in this game. As things start to slow down a little bit here. As I think the Rustlers content just to play keep away, and Lashburn starting to run out of gas a little bit, or starting to accept their fate in this one and get themselves right for the next game, which once again will be tomorrow at 5:30 in Lashburn. Hard shot there from the top of the face-off circle, but Eisman with a good blocker save. And now we're going to get another face-off here. So we got some rough stuff in front of the net. It's Gervais, and it's Woodward. We had a short fight there. I think only 1 or 2 shots are actually thrown there. It's more of a wrestling match than a hockey fight. The linesman struggling to separate the two right now, as things are still a little heated down there in the blue paint right in front of the Rustlers' net. Finally, the linesman get the two separated. And it was Horan that was in there mixing it up with Gervais. So the two of them will go hit the showers early. It'll be 5 and 10 for each of them. And now we'll slowly pick up their gear and sort out the penalties and get things all in order before we get back to play with 3:26 left in this third period. So all kinds of implications for future games with that little tussle there. Surely the officials called that an actual fight, so it's going to be 5 in a game for both of them. But it's in the last 10 minutes of the game, which means each of them will be suspended at least one game. And if there's instigator penalties, there could be further suspensions handed out. So a little tussle in front of the net might have a pretty big impact on the remainder of this best of 5 series. Yes, they are. Yeah. Yes. One of the present. So it looks like we're about ready to get back to hockey action here for the last 3 minutes, 26 seconds in this game. Lashburn definitely did get the extra penalty. The scoreboard's currently showing 9 minutes in penalties. I have a feeling that's not correct. Although it might be because we're ready to go. We'll see what the PA announcer has to tell us. Rustlers win the faceoff here, and Fletcher gets it across to James on the left side. Well, that explains it. The referees did not hold back on did not hold back on Gervais, that's for sure. He got 2 for roughing, 2 for instigating, 2 for something else that I can't even remember, 5 for fighting in a game misconduct. So there's going to be pretty hefty suspension coming his way. And Horn got his 5 in a game for fighting, and he will serve a 1-game suspension due to the timing of that tussle. And now Hamilton just made his way to the box. So with just under 3 minutes to go, it's a slashing penalty against Hamilton. So we got some 4-on-4 hockey for nearly the remainder of this game. And the Rustlers just taking their time in behind the net. Eventually, Berg sends a stretch pass that finds nobody, and that's going to be an icing call. 2.5 minutes to go in this one. It's been an absolute penalty fest. I can't even fathom to guess how many total penalty minutes we've had in this game, but it has been a lot. But all that matters is the scoreboard, and the Rustlers are leading there 6-2 as they set the tone early on in this semifinal series here on home ice. Watson got hit hard right in front of the McDonald's board down the left wing, and he's going to slowly make his way to the bench. Now Lashburn with possession in the offensive zone. He tried to send it down low, but that got picked off by Berg. He'll carry that himself through the neutral zone and across the blue line. He drops it for Muse, and now a chance in front. What a good defensive play made there by Desmet to break up that chance. And Lashburn will come the other way. Goslin and Bailey team up to cut off the puck carrier there. Moving forward to Adams, and he'll carry it himself through the neutral zone. It gets knocked away from him, though, and now Keller comes down the left wing into Rustler territory, and a nice cross crease pass to McNabb, but he couldn't get a stick on it. Good shot block there by Goslin. Adams picks it up. Tries to get out of the zone, but he gets stood up right at his own blue line. Now Lashburn walks in and looks for the cross crease pass once again. But they couldn't connect, and now a loose puck after the save made by Eisenman, and he jumps on that one quickly and covers it up. We got 1 minute and a penny to go. So the Rustlers look to seal the deal on game one here on home ice. And that's going to do it as the clock ticks down on this one. Your Wainwright Rustlers take game one here of the Sask-Alta semifinals. The final score is 6-2 for the Rustlers over the Lashburn Flyers as they make a statement in game one here on home ice. And they take the 1-0 series lead, which is a big advantage for them as they head to Lashburn tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. for game two of this series. As they look to keep the good times rolling. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight. Thanks so much for joining us. We hope you enjoyed this wild game one. And we'll see you next Saturday if there's a game four in this series. Until then, keep an eye on the Rustlers' social media channels to stay up to date on all the scores and goings on of your favorite senior AA hockey team. Once again, thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoy the rest of your night and the rest of your weekend. And we'll see you next time. Take care.